This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 13013 Killion Street, Van Nuys, California. Today is August 5th, 2022. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch ABS waste line located in the rear, just in the what previously used to be a garage and possibly an ADU. We do have a vacant abandoned line in this area. This is our area here. This goes out towards the driveway area. This is the rear of the property. There's a trench that runs through there with the 3-inch. What we're going to do is we're just going to zero out at the top of the 3-inch clean out. Or I'm sorry, the 3-inch ABS plastic, possibly a vent pipe. And we're just going to zero out here. What we're going to do is we're going to pause our mic here and we're just going to Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out and take a good look. We're just going to see which direction we're running with this. We're going to pause our mic here. Just grab the whole the locator and probably maybe a couple flags. You never know if it's on the outside. It might have just, who knows. We'll see where that is. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So again, we went ahead and located this area, and it is on the left-hand side of the house. We did mark it with a red flag at 3 foot 3 inches deep, and as you can see, there's an opening there. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Pull back just a little bit more. Push in just a hair. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, as I mentioned, we did have a tie-in there on the left-hand side of the monitor. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. So again, we'll just continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're just going to push out to approximately maybe 70-80 feet on the camera monitor. And we'll possibly make a turn and head towards the front of the property. So again, we'll just continue to push out. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to push out just a little bit more, and we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to mark this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is on the front left corner of the house, and we did mark it with the red flag at 5 foot 5 inches deep. So again, we're making a 45-degree turn heading towards the front of the property. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Let's pause our mic here. What we're going to do is we're going to run a little bit of water to try to help us push out. So we'll pause here. Okay, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water, so just to help us push out. So again, we're just going to utilize this water to help us push out. We're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to let the water run down. We did push out, and we're just up against what appears to be a large offset in the vitreous clay. So what we're going to do is we're going to push in until we stop, and then we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to stop here. We're just going to pause for a moment, let the water run down. So we went ahead and located this area, and just at the front of the property, up against the fence on the left-hand side at 4 foot 4 inches deep, and we did place an orange flag to identify the area. As you can see here, we do have a fairly large offset, and what appears to be vitreous clay sewer pipe. As we pull back, you can see that we have our offset. We are holding water. What we're going to do is we're going to pause our mic here, and we're just going to pull back slowly until we come up and out of our water and determine where the front of this house ties into. So again, we're going to pull back slowly. Again, we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, we went ahead and pulled back, and as we pulled back, we did have a tie-in on our around the 3 o'clock area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to mark that area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. Push back in just a hair. You want to see the opening? So you can see, pull back a little bit. Right there. Stop. See the opening? That's our opening right there. That's your tie-in that's coming from the house itself.
Okay, but the water is not standing now?
No, we're out of that. We're out of that belly. Your belly is going to be right at that transition where they took the ABS and they tied it to the clay. They probably maybe when they backfilled, soil's still a little bit soft, and then they put dirt and stuff on top of it. They compact it. You start to sag like this because your clay is rigid. It's not flexing. The ABS is flexing. So make sure when you do it, don't use a Fernco band. They sell another type of band that will go from the 4-inch vitreous clay to the 4-inch ABS, but it's a lot more rigid and strong. It's about $40, $50 for the fitting, but it's worth it so that you don't get these bellies. So your tie-in's there. If you had a way to put water in that hole, it should come out right there. So if we had water or anything in the house, you could have stuck it in that hole and then.
But it's a short piece and it's an ABS.
Yeah. But again, I only can tell you what I see. I don't know what happened in between that point and the house where you cut it. So that piece I don't know.
Because we're going to put a clean out.
If you put a clean out and things like that, yeah. Yeah. And then if you get water to the place or if you got a hose bib or something like that, it helps.
Yeah.
So even if you dug that up and you got a hose bib in the front, go inside the house and then stick the hose in the thing, turn it on, and then once you have the hole dug, you have the opening, you'll look and you see water passing through and you know it's going right through. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So again, we did mark this area at 4 foot, 4 inches deep with an orange flag just in front of the porta potty at the front of the property. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So again, all this area we did view, and as we pull back, we're going to hit a 45-degree turn, and that is on the left-hand side of the front of the property. We did mark that as well with the flag. Here's our 45-degree turn. Now we're heading back towards the rear of our property. And again, we did view all this area, so I'm just going to pause the mic here. We're going to continue to pull back. Okay, we're going to make a turn. We're coming up and out of our 3-inch vent pipe, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.